Ha 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 ha. Game over. Press any button to continue.
Press any button.
Sometimes when it says like press any button, I like to click L3 and R3 to see if that actually registers, if they coded that in or not. That's the little thing I like to do.
On Overwatch, I have my spray equipped to L3, so I don't have to go to the menus and hold down the D-pad and try and find the spray that I want.
Sean was trying to tell me how to be a good Lucio, and that involved remapping buttons, and I just couldn't be bothered, so I'm just a bad Lucio now. Oh well. Anyway, this is the Any Button podcast. This is not
Sean doesn't even listen to DPS Stanky's advice, which is watch a lot of anime.
Watch a lot of anime. That's solid. I think that's solid life advice.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But this is the Any Button podcast.
Yeah.
Your weekly catch up on gaming news and discussion.
We're your hosts. I'm Ben, CEO of Double Dash Jump and avid Persona fan. And this should be Matt, the presenter of Game Club podcast and the OG Busy Gamer.
So this is the 21st episode, which means we can now drink in America.
Yes.
That's good. Yeah, this is getting tiresome sneaking into those YouTube bars. I'm going to stop this joke now. But I hope you enjoyed our sneaky release. Stealth release. What did you call it?
I think I called it a Rick and Morty release.
Yeah,
like here it is.
It's there now. And that was Wednesday. I think we got another one coming up this Wednesday.
Yep.
Awesome. And
I'm sorry, SoFlo, if there's not enough Matt in it, but
I don't play enough Overwatch to like really care. I care about like, ooh, there's a new character. I'm not going to play him.
Yeah.
I don't think I have not played Orisa yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
But speaking of playing Overwatch, let's move into Geek Week.
Yes. So I've been playing a lot of Overwatch this week, like more than normal. Like, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday night. I was up to 5:30 a.m. just doing comp games.
Does that mean you went to bed late or you got up early?
Went to bed really late.
Really, really late. Okay.
I had about 5 hours sleep. I got woken up at about 10 o'clock. I was like,
That's
okay. We're doing this.
Life choices. There we go. That's
it was
great.
responsible. I ended up getting to plat. It was great.
Oh, there you go. That's worth it then, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been playing Magikarp Jump. I'm still waiting on it. I thought they would have released something by now, like the next league or the Elite.
But have you finished it yet?
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
I've been grinding the support candies that you get after you hit max rank, and I've just been grinding coins, and I've been getting the training courses up to level 100, which is max.
I think Magikarp Jump is just too grindy for me, because what I'll do is I'll go in, I've leveled up my food and not my training, so I'll eat everything there, get to half of my max level, and then leave it for a day, come back, get to max level, and then retire, and it's just too grindy for me, and I can't deal with it. I don't know, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I've been playing for the last day, day and a half, Splatoon 2. It's good. If you have a Switch, get it. It's not like, as I said, ARMS is a must-buy. I don't know about Splatoon 2 yet, but the thing is, like Splatoon 1, like, it kind of came out and people were like, this is it? Like, I expected more, but then they just kept releasing stuff, and it did live up to what it was. And so we know that Splatoon 2 is going to, but as for now, unless...
It's still in beta, right?
No, it's out.
No,
it's out.
Okay.
How do you not know? You don't have a Switch. You don't care.
I remember there was a global test fire like 2 weeks ago, so I thought that was still...
No, that was like the final test fire, which is good because I couldn't actually join a game back then, and now I can join a game. So they've obviously fixed up those kinks.
How's the voice chat? Have you tried that?
I haven't. The voice chat's still down though, so that's not up yet.
I thought they released a beta version of the app which you could do.
You can. I've downloaded the app, but if you try to go into it, it's just like servers down. What are you doing? Yeah. So it's meh. Plus, I looked, and in Australia, so there's a new nifty device that you get because Nintendo lives in the dark ages. That what the Nintendo coming into the Geek Week. It is a little kind of dongle that allows you. It's basically a head jack split, or maybe more like a head jack combiner. Yeah. Because it gets your phone, which has the voice chat app, and your Switch, and they plug in together. And then, of course, if you've got the latest iPhone, you need to get a lightning bolt adapter so Because what are you doing, Nintendo? What are you doing to me? It's great.
I have heard that the app is extremely temperamental. It's not like Skype or Facebook Messenger, where if you're in like the voice chat with somebody, you can't leave that app because it just disconnects you.
Yes, I've heard that too. Yep. Not good.
The official recommendation I've seen is just use Facebook Messenger
I've just
for voice chat and being able to message people that you're trying to play with.
yeah, but it's kind of nice. Makes me nostalgic back on the days with like TeamSpeak and stuff. That's nice. It's not nice. Sort your shit out. Let's delve into the news. What is the big news and the big thing that you've been playing?
Not as much as I thought I was.
Not as much as you thought. Okay.
So Destiny 2 open beta is live. I think it's now public live, so I think anyone can download it. I don't think you have to pre-order anymore.
Okay.
But I got into the closed one, which was for pre-order, and I think when they opened up to everyone, they also opened up a new hub area, which I haven't gone to because when the game comes out, I'm going to spend enough time there anyway. I don't need to see that beforehand.
That's fair enough.
I enjoyed what I played, but there was nothing in there that we hadn't seen from E3 and the Destiny Bungie live stream. So it's the Homecoming mission and the Inverted Spire Strike.
Yeah.
And then there's PvP. And for the amount of Overwatch I play, I don't play Destiny PvP.
Especially, I don't know what the point of playing Destiny 2 beta PvP is when you're not going to... Unless your experience, I guess,
for funsies.
carries over.
Funsies.
But why would you play? You can't play for funsies.
You
think I play video games for fun?
I think it's to learn the maps and to learn the new game mode, because they've got the countdown in there now, which is not what they had before.
Isn't that like just Counter-Strike, but Destiny?
I think. I don't know. It's also 4v4, so everyone's learning the subclasses and
Is
getting
Strikes
good.
4v4?
No, it's still
3.
3.
Well, not 4v4. That'd be interesting. PvP Strikes. Whoever inverts the spire first wins.
Yeah.
There you go.
That could be fun.
You can use that, Bungie. You can just take that. That's free.
I played on the Titan, and the mistake I kept making was I'm not playing my customized Titan from Destiny 1, so I don't have my Titan skating because they got rid of that. That was a bug that they kind of just left in there because they couldn't get rid of it without working too much of the engine. So that's not in there anymore. And I also don't have my Twilight Garrison for aerial mobility. So I'm jumping up in the air expecting to be able to dodge over to the left or the right or the forward to get a little bit more momentum, and I'm just getting shot out of the air.
You've gotten too used to Destiny 1.
Yeah. So I miss the customization, and
But
Destiny
that'll come back.
Destiny 2 doesn't, as far as I'm aware with the skill trees as they work now, they're doing 2 clumps of 4, and that's the most customization, and those 2 sets of 4 perks are supposed to work with each other, and you can't just pick one of them and the other 3. So that's gonna suck a little bit. It's a bit more streamlined for casual players, but it kind of sucks for
when you want the specific build. It's not like I've heard in Destiny 1 they're like, this is a specific build. You want these arms, do that. You get this like thing that you regularly never pick because it's normally trash, but this makes it good, and this is your gimmick.
Yeah, it's basically the Voidwalker subclass. If you run nothing manacles, and then you choose a scatter grenade, and theoretically you can just spam your abilities to keep up the energy drain and get your Nova Bomb even faster. Personally, I dropped the nothing manacles and put on an Oblivion Mind, because if you get a good Nova Bomb off, you can get like half of your super back immediately.
That's a completely black
Yes.
mask, isn't it? That one just looks cool. I just wore it because it looked cool. I could wear that on my Stormbreaker. I don't care.
Yeah, so if you've watched any of the other YouTubers or the live stream like I have, like watch Data or whatever, you know what's happening. So playing it kind of was like, oh, okay, I'm playing this again. So that was a little bit disappointing. Enemies still feel like bullet sponges. I felt like I was shooting them and I was shooting them in crits and they were just soaking up damage. I don't know if there's something that I missed with weapon choices. I don't know. But yeah,
That's it.
that's it. That was it.
I don't know. I think, personally, I'm not going to get the beta at all. I might not even get Destiny 2 until maybe the first expansion, because, frankly, like, Destiny 1 was good. Like, and if anyone says anything bad about the gameplay, well, you haven't played it then, because it's got very solid gameplay.
Yep.
But the thing is,
Story.
Destiny 2 just looks like more Destiny 1, which is, I think, if you're going to slap a 2 on it, it needs to be definitively better.
I think it's gonna be definitively better for a lot of people, but if you play the game a lot more, like I do, and you want to choose certain builds and you want to try and do stupid things, like I think Datto had a video where they did punching only Titans and whatnot to try and break it up and try and push the game to its limits, and you're just not going to get that.
Yeah, but I think, you compare Destiny 1 to Destiny 2 and you think, okay, but a game such as like Portal 1 to Portal 2, even though they're vastly different in terms of gameplay and everything, the sequel stands up 100% because it brings so much more to the table.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like what Destiny 2 is bringing to the table is storyline, and that's good, but it just makes me feel like Destiny 1 was a beta, and that this is the first proper game, and then when we get Destiny 3, it'll finally have, I don't know, some fundamental elements that will make the game like, whoa, this is so much better. Like,
Sounds fair. We'll see in 3 years' time, I guess.
Yeah. Now, a quick little break. Quick news is very quick. Crash Bandicoot has DLC. That's it. That's the end. That's it. It's currently free though. It's really hard, but grab it before it becomes $3 because you don't want to be paying $3 for a single level. That's ridiculous. But it's free now. Get it. Go.
Or if you really like it and you want to continue to support
yeah.
Vicarious Visions and say make more Crash or make Spyro or remaster something else.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point. If only you could send a love letter every time you buy paid DLC. It's like, I like this part. Do this more.
That would be great, like instant feedback. There's a ton of Overwatch stuff going on right now with Doomfist and all that kind of cool stuff. But, like we said, we have a new Overwatch series, so all of that's going to go in there. Basic information, Doomfist comes publicly for everyone 27th of July. I think it works out to be like 28th for us because American Australian time zone sucks. It's like 12-15 hours behind.
Time zones.
So yeah, 4 or 5 days time, we get Doomfist properly.
Awesome.
Yep.
Cool. All right, that's just our plug for we've never really plugged anything before.
Our own Overwatch.
That's not the logo. But this is still a nice logo. You can buy this shirt.
It's an Overwatch logo though.
Do you remember being a cool kid playing RuneScape?
No, I failed the tutorial and never played it again.
Okay, well, if you're cooler than him, apparently, that's sad. But RuneScape is coming to mobile, all right? Now, I think the main audience of people that are going to play this are the old school RuneScape players, the ones that, like, in between class and year 5, you're like, let's play some RuneScape. That is coming out summer for us, winter in the Northern Hemisphere. It's not a separate experience. It's literally a client just on your mobile phone, so you can play with people on the PC. Awesome. And there is of course, the new RuneScape, which doesn't have a fancy. It's RuneScape 3. I don't know. And that will also be getting its own client, but that's coming out just afterwards in 2018. So keep an eye out for that. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah. So in primary school,
maybe you pass the tutorial.
So in primary school, we went like these kids had to go like hacker to try and enable Java so it would run. Otherwise, all the computers just wouldn't run RuneScape. So they're like, "Oh, we have to do this, do that to
have to hack the mainframe."
And
that was the tutorial for you. Install Java. Shit.
No. I got most of the way through the tutorial, and then with the chicken things, it glitched, and I got stuck in a wall. So I had to come back at a separate time to finish it. But the first time I got stuck in the wall, I went, oh. And then other people were playing, I was like, oh, I'll give it another go. Oh, look, I'm glitched out of the wall now.
Yeah, that's good.
And then someone killed me and took all my stuff. I was like, well, I'm not starting a new account for that.
You didn't have to start a new account.
I didn't have anything. I didn't have any money. I didn't have any of the basic stuff. I just...
Did some guy, hey, follow me, and then they took you to the wilderness, the PvP
No,
zone?
I was just... I don't even know what I was doing. I was just walking around.
Just for your sake, I'm going to say before you can talk and embarrass yourself further, that is what happened. There's no other way anyone else would have killed you, is if they said, follow me, and taken you to the wilderness.
No one said follow me. I just was...
You wandered. You were like, let's go to this dark, scary place. This seems
I
like
don't know what was happening. I honestly don't remember.
That's a bit sad.
Oh, well.
Pokemon Go! This is legendaries now.
Yes.
I'm excited, but it's interesting because... So, I think, did we report that Pokemon Go now has raids? I think we did.
I think we did.
We probably
I don't
did.
think we went into
it.
it.
Was just a quick, yeah. But so then those are like, oh, in 3 hours, there's a strong Pokemon here. I finally did one. I got a pretty good Quilava. That was cool. But that says like, in a few hours, come here. And so there's, according to the trailer at least, there's ones that say like, in 48 hours. So you sort your shit. Like, you had a party tomorrow night? Not anymore. Figure it out. Come here.
Tell everyone in the party we're going...
We're
drinking at the park with the Pokestop.
Double Dash Jump does not endorse public alcohol consumption.
We don't, but...
This is Australia. I feel like this is just... Oh my god. If there's any artists out there, can you draw us as like Roadhog and Junkrat or something? That'll work. Anyway, but Pokemon Go, yes, it's getting legendaries. So what, and you did a little bit of research and you discovered a wonderful piece of journalism.
I was trying to figure out what was actually the Pokemon Go first because I saw it and I just ignored it and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and so I was like, I should probably catch up on what is happening. So I was trying to figure out what is happening. And I came across this terrible piece of from Daniel Tyson at Ozdroid.net. That sounds totally legit. Matt, tell me what is wrong with these sentences. Quote, while Lugia is one of the three-winged Mirage legendary Pokemon, Lugia is of course the mascot for Team Mystic in Pokemon Go. End quote. I was like, no, that's not what happened. It's not Pokemon. Of course, people not using the internet to Google basic fact-checking before they post official news that I think they're being paid to produce. Lugia is, in fact, worldwide for the next 48 hours. When I wrote this, I wasn't sure that Articuno was showing up worldwide or if it was just in Pokemon Go, but people in Perth have been saying that Articuno has been rocking up in Perth, so I assume that means it's worldwide as well. So get Articuno and Lugia.
We're doing live research. My Pokemon Go is not working at all. But we've got this live. An hour ago, people have been catching Lugia in Perth, so it is definitely a thing. I have... I've got 14 minutes if we want to go down the road. There's a raid there.
Is that...
I don't know, I can't see. It won't show me. Because it's just falling apart. Look at it. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's a Lapras. Ooh.
Pokemon Go Fest, which is in Chicago, suffered a slew of problems from just spotty reception from phone services to full-on just game crashing, not being able to log on.
That's that's happening right here.
Yeah. It's been happening forever, so so Niantic ended up responding because I think you had to pay to get into the event from what I gather. I don't know who paid, but apparently people paid. And so Niantic are giving out refunds and they increase the event rate around there so people can still get it even with all the problems. Niantic hasn't published an official statement as to when went wrong technically, but I imagine the amount of just the surge of players trying to get a Lugia at once has put the servers under strain, which they haven't seen since initial release.
Well, that's what happens. Everybody keeps saying they keep breaking the servers and then fixing the servers. And I think just people keep playing and then stop playing because the servers are bad.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And then the people who are playing in the downtime are like, yeah, the servers are really good. No one's on. There's no queue time.
I swear to God, if this was my only chance to get a Lugia and I missed it, I'm going to be mad.
I feel like it may be, but yeah, I think I think it's worldwide for the next 48 hours.
Okay.
So we got today and tomorrow.
I will look for them. I will find them.
Might
Where's
have to-
Sean? Can Sean help me? Sean, help me.
I think we're going after this, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, I have to edit the video, so that's good for me. But no, I'm not gonna sing.
If it goes anything like my Tyranitar raid that I did, it's gonna go terribly. I'm gonna be like, yeah, we beat it. Oh, I couldn't catch it.
Could catch it. So, final piece of news today, and Atari has surprised a lot of people this week by announcing the release of the Atari box.
Yeah.
The current
Original name, original concept.
Yeah. So
What
what
is it? It's a box. It's called Atari. Let's call it an Atari box.
So it's from what they've said, it is kind of similar to the NES Classic in a way, is that it has basically it is going to play all the classic Atari games, but it also has current specs, they say, so that they can make current content. And what I'm getting to this is they're trying to make a successful Wii, which is that Android console, and so they're just going to have...
Well, none of this is official. This is all speculation.
Well, this is what people have gotten from what they've said, because currently all their website is just a pretty nice trailer. It's pretty good. It displays the 2 styles that the Atari box will be coming in, one with a wood finish, which I'm going to definitely buy.
The retro-looking one?
Yeah. And then one that is, and I've said this joke a few times, and I'm certain it's not original, one that is Kylo Ren's red and black glass, so where there's the wood, and apparently it's real wood, they've said.
Well, that's what they did in those days.
Yeah.
I mean,
so,
you have old cars with wood finishes, you're like, that doesn't
look good. But
well, it looked good. It looked good. It's not practical.
No. But the consoles looked good, not the cars.
Yeah.
And
some of the cars.
some of them. And so the glass just replaces the wood. I think the wood is definitely the definitive edition. Like
Absolutely.
that's the neon one, if you will, because the neon Switch sold out.
Absolutely.
Can't get them anymore.
can still-
Remember when you asked me, can you get a Switch? You can't get a neon Switch in Australia anymore. Without fighting to the death. That's it.
I'm not fighting anyone for a Switch. They can have it. As always, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If we missed a piece of news that you would have liked us to cover, put it in the comments below and we'll talk about it next episode. Remember that Facebook is where we post updates and new episodes first, so go like us there to see it when this goes up every Sunday night. I'm trying to keep our Twitter more active, but it's Twitter and I don't use Twitter, so it's a bit hard. And if you want to see our own personal Twitters, just check us out. I'm at BMW3ing and you are at ShouldBeMatt.
Should be.
And as always, if you're not a social media person, we still have that deal running. Just hit the subscribe button down below with the little bell next to it to get desktop notifications each and every time we post.